first time P found out my dad was black. That man, whole energy towards me changed. He looks at his phone. He's like, yo, dad black.
Podcast P fam, welcome back to another episode of Podcast P, a Wave original. It's your boy PG. Join with me is my guy, Dallas Rutherford.
What did I miss? Make sure you guys go stream it. The Six God is back.
Jackie Lowe.
We are the champions of hell.
I like where you going with that.
I like it.
Where you going with that. Our guest today is a member of the German national basketball team, 43rd pick in the 2017 NBA draft. None else. The man is a champion, the recent champion. Give it up for our guest, Big Zay, Isaiah Hartenstein.
What's up,
We
man?
are the champions.
What's up, Zay? How you living, bro? Talk to us.
Good. I mean, being a champ feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I mean, we work at the same Red Bull facility, so he saw me in here and like, what's up, champ? Like, oh, yeah. You forget sometimes, but then when people remind you, I was like, oh, yeah, I am a champ. Yeah.
Go get that for
It is dope. Like, that's something like that goes for the rest of your career, bro. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
people can call you champ.
that's something they can never take away from you. I mean, no matter what happens, what people talked about, the playoffs, and at the end of the day, it's going to say the Thunder were champs, and you can't take that away. So it's definitely something special.
And you just go down, like, it's dope how y'all did it, what y'all did over there, what you're a part of, being a part of. I think that group y'all was on goes down in history as one of the youngest teams to ever win it, bro. And you take part of being the leader, you know what I mean, the vet.
Yeah.
So, big ups to you. Kind of having that on your badge as well of like, I helped lead a young group to being a champion.
Yeah. No, it's definitely special. I mean, it just kind of starts in the off season, like Sam Presti kind of coming out, having the trust in me that he thinks like me and AC were kind of those missing pieces. And then now actually getting it done in the first season, something really special group of guys.
Yeah.
And I think we were all just egoless. And I think that's what made us special is that there was no egos involved. It was how are we going to win a game? And that was number one. And I think that's what kind of really made us throughout the season for sure.
Yeah. I do want to touch on just a little bit too, because it's dope. Because I've seen, your growth. I remember the first day we got you in LA and I go to work out there in the summer and we playing pickup.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker's like shooting threes, he's throwing lobs, he's dunking on motherfuckers. And I'm like, yo, who is this dude?
Floaters.
I obviously knew who he was. Like, I knew what he was, but like at this point, you didn't really get your big break and really get to show what all you could do. But in those open runs, I got to see everything you could do. And it was just so much good chemistry because I think we were on the same team. So he's setting me screens. I'm throwing lobs to him. He's finding me on back cuts. Like, it's like a big that can do everything. And so, just talk to us a little bit of how good that feels, especially for someone that's been grinding this whole time. Obviously, we saw your potential. That's where I think you really was able to put what you could do on display. Then New York obviously sees the potential. And then Oklahoma puts the stamp on, we need him to kind of finish and complete this championship run.
I mean, first of all, I think the first time P found out my dad was black, whole energy towards me changed.
Did you go?
The whole energy.
Shot me right now.
He said, yo, Zay, come here. I think it was at breakfast or something. He's like, he looks at his phone. He's like, yo, dad black.
Get the fuck out of here.
And really, we were cool before, like we would talk and stuff, but his energy changed a little bit.
Handshakes were different. Before he was like,
I was on Instagram. Yeah. Before it was like, what's up, baby? No, because I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw like his dad was black.
Wait a
That's
second.
crazy.
And I think I saw it like at night, bro, and it was just something on my mind. Like I gotta ask him when I see him at practice tomorrow.
Do you look like your dad?
Yeah, like I look exactly. It's like it's kind of weird.
Your dad not driving, is he? Like he's not driving you.
I mean, he's He's around.
Was he in the Escalade?
Yeah, he was in the
Yeah,
Escalade.
bro. Because he was parked at the Red Bull facility.
Yeah.
And it fucked me up, like, because I didn't know what car it was, obviously, but like he was blocking me, so I like went up, like, you know, I'm trying to get out. He wrote it down. It looked exactly like this.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. If my dad didn't look exactly like me, I'd be like, yo, moms. Who's this dude? Like, we don't, but we look exactly alike.
Tall as well?
He tall. He just bald and darker skin.
Just gave me no melanin at all.
I would never in my life.
It's all right.
That's crazy. I would have never thought that. Well, anyways, man, since you're an NBA champ now, big dog shit. That's what I say that is. Do you remember when some loud dude named Stephen H. Smith referred to you as some dude named Hartenstein? Do you got anything to say to somebody that said that? Gotta ask you that.
The funny thing is, when I saw it, I was like, because it wasn't like I was not playing at the time. Like, I was playing. I was a part of the team. I was like a big part of the team at the time. So I don't know who showed it to me. He's like, yo, you saw this? I was like, what? I mean, the funny thing, he came back to me in the finals like, bro, I miss you. I miss you in New York. So we cool and stuff, but I think just at the time, it's funny. But that's kind of what Mark talks about, our coach talks about a lot, is just blending out the machine. I mean, most of these people, he said, they put on makeup before they get on set. So it's, most of them don't watch every single game. And so it's just, they're doing what's best for TV. So it's no hard feelings, but.
You clocked his T.
Yeah, I'm champ.
Clocked his T.
No, we're good. We're good. We're
you
good.
clocked his T.
We're good, but at the moment, I was definitely, there's a little
At the day, you clocked his T, man.
But we good now. We straight.
On the same subject, obviously, of being a champion, we talked a little bit about just what that feel like and how it still is new to you, but just the emotions after Game 7, the buzzer sounds, confetti's falling, the crowd is going crazy, your teammates running on the floor. When it finally sinks in, bro, what is that feeling?
You can't describe it. I think it was just genuine happiness that you can't really feel like in any other aspect of life. I mean, to me, just because that's been my goal since I've been a kid, and then just kind of going through what I've been through in my career. I mean, there was stops there. People said he wasn't an NBA player. Stops where people said he can't play in the playoffs. And so now actually being a starter on a championship team is you're just kind of grateful for the journey. And no, it's something special. I mean, even now, you just kind of, every now and then it's like, oh yeah, we actually did it. But no, it was special. I mean, even afterwards, I mean, our celebration afterwards wasn't great. I mean, we had to learn how to pop champagne. We were really just standing there, just like looking at each other, like, what are we supposed to do now?
Now what do we do?
And then we all just looked at AC because he was the only one who knew how. I mean, some guys never drank in their life. It was the first time drinking, and so we were all just like huddled around AC as he's like giving us a YouTube tutorial how to pop champagne. And we're all doing it at random times, so it just. We might have had like the worst champagne party of all. I mean, we're ready for hopefully next year that we can like redeem ourselves, but it was definitely terrible.
Who was a lightweight? Who got tore up too fast?
That's personal. We
Who pulled the Klay Thompson?
Just know that. I mean, after champagne, there's a lot of the 1942 in our system. There was a lot of.
You could tell when Shay did the Good Morning America, eyes is red.
Bro, he didn't.
She like asking him a question. He like.
I'm like, y'all couldn't like push it back. Like it was like 6. He said, I'm like, when did y'all do it? Like 6 in the morning. So you sleep? He's like, nah. I was like, so he went straight from. We had like kind of like a private thing in OKC where we were just all together, just having fun. And then he probably went straight from that just to Good Morning America.
Good morning, like we get it all over.
No, it was fun. I mean, the parade was probably even crazier to me. The parade was probably the best thing I ever experienced in my life. I mean, just the passion for the fans. I mean, you know, OKC, it's not huge.
Yeah.
It's like 700,000 people live there, and 600,000 were at the parade.
That's crazy.
So it was the joy that you saw in all the faces. was fun. And then, yeah, it was just an amazing experience for sure.
That's dope.
You guys had a tough battle versus the Pacers going to 7 games. And throughout the NBA playoffs, I think everyone was just looking at Indiana like, are they really about to advance? Like, they're not gonna win this game.
Yeah.
Then they'd win. They make a comeback. They make it to the NBA Finals. Talk to me a little bit about their team. Were they the real deal this year?
I think they're really impressive. I mean, they play their style no matter what. I think the biggest one, I mean, just playing against him, I think Rick Carlisle. I think he was like the main thing for them is just the timely timeouts, the timely adjustments. I think that was the most impressive thing. I mean, there was a lot of times where we were about to go on a run or we're like up 15 and like if we go on another run, the game's done. And I think he just called timely, just in general had a great coaching, I mean, playoffs in general.
Yeah.
And then the whole team plays the same way. I mean, they're just never stopping. They're just going the whole time.
Yeah.
And no, it was definitely a tough series. I think in general, we were always confident throughout the series. I think the only series where we were kind of a little bit on the ropes was Denver. I think Denver was the only series where, I mean, just Jokic, I mean, the way they play, they've been there before. And that was probably the only series where we were like, even if we do everything right, they probably still have a chance. Every other series, we were like, if we do the right things, we're good.
Right.
So.
You never want to see anyone get hurt, but when Tyrese goes down in that Game 7, what was the energy like? Like, did you guys have any conversation about it? And I also want to know, was there a difference? Because I think Tyrese, he got a little bit of criticism not being as aggressive early. And in that Game 7, he's battling an injury. He came out aggressive, and I think he knocked down 3 of 4 threes. So I'm just kind of curious the difference of the energy. Like, you guys had to have noticed, like, all right, Tyrese is coming to, he's going to, be a scorer today.
Yeah.
Or that's a priority. He's coming out aggressive. And then he turns around and gets injured. That's just such a big swing. What kind of emotions were going on from the start of that game and then after he got injured?
I think, first of all, you feel for him. I mean, as competitive you are, you never want to see someone go through something like that. But just for us, we had a timeout after. We were just trying to get back to zero, as we call it, back to where we want to be mentally. And so just trying to get back to us. I mean, he was being really aggressive at the beginning, but we were still confident. I think that's what makes us really good is we're never too high or too low throughout the game. We're just focused on possession by possession. And I think that's what's been making us good. But it was sad to see. I mean, you never want someone to have an injury like that, and that's not an easy injury to have for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I would think if you make it to the NBA draft and get drafted, you always want to win a championship, right?
Yeah.
And I would think if you have some kids and you win a championship, I would think you want them to see your celebration and how proud you is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To make them, like my dad just won a championship, but you had your son at the celebration ceremony. And I don't think your son seen shit because he was knocked out the whole time on your shoulder.
Yeah. He was asleep. He was asleep.
How? With the loud noise?
I mean, it was loud. I don't know. I mean, when he wants to sleep, he's sleeping. But it was so funny. I mean, just there was so much going on, and then even when I started to do the interview, my parenting skills were out the window. I forgot that his head was like this. Like Shay and Chet helped me out, but all my parenting skills, there was so much going on. My multitasking, it was just, my wife's like, what are you doing up there? I'm like, hey, I just want to chill. There's confetti coming down, a mic in my face.
Right.
But it was cool. I think he's going to look back at that, and it's just definitely a cool moment for sure.
Did you have any moments when he went home and when he was woke, like saying, look at you sleep right there?
He just wanted to watch Miss Rachel in the morning, so he could care less. He's like, put Miss Rachel on, please. I ain't trying to see all that. No, but it was a cool moment, I think, to experience that with your kids.
Yeah.
You can never take that back, and I think just later on when he's older, we're gonna laugh about it.
Laugh at that for years.
It's definitely a cool moment.
Well, I asked you earlier who was the weakest link when it come to drinking on your squad.
Yeah.
But if I do recall, I think it was Chet. I think it was Chet only. Because he at the parade celebration, he don't know what he was saying. His hair was everywhere.
Yeah, let me lock
He
in.
was toe up, and y'all had to take the trophy away from his ass. Can you tell me
To be honest,
Chet funny as hell,
about that?
man.
This my guy. So to his defense, that trophy is heavy, and he was trying to hold it with one. So his probably arm was shaking on one side, trying to talk. And he said, and so we were like, oh yeah, we gotta get that trophy. He said, oh, let me lock in. Let me lock. Bro, it was. My wife says that every time. Like now, she messes something up. She's like, oh, let me lock in real quick. He's great, man. He's amazing. He's an amazing dude. Happy for him to just sign his big deal.
Yep.
He's earned it. And I think we can just keep building on kind of what we started. I mean, we were out at different times, so we didn't have kind of that fast track into building our chemistry. And so we kind of had to do a little faster.
Mm-hmm.
But I think next year is just going to get better and better. And I think that's what makes us dangerous. We can go big.
Mm-hmm.
We can go small. We can put Chet at the 5. We can put me at the 5. And so I think that's what makes us dangerous. And you just look at the West now, I think everyone's getting bigger again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's kind of like a copycat league.
Mm-hmm.
And so when a bigger team wins, then kind of copy that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in the bubble. I was shaking for if the Rockets won because they're full small. I knew if the Rockets won, I'm like, I'm about to be out the league. I'm about to be playing the 5 and everything. so, but he's great. He's really committed to his craft.
Yeah.
I think that's all of us. So no, it was funny for sure.
Yeah. You brought up OKC. And the deal Chet just got, obviously they just re-signed Shea for a monster deal.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that group, y'all all being together again, y'all think y'all can repeat?
I mean, again, you have to prove it again. I think for us, we're not going into the season. I mean, you have a certain kind of confidence that you can do it, but it's back to 0-0. Everyone in the league starts from 0 again, so you have to prove it on a day-to-day basis. You have to prove through your work ethic, through your commitment to your craft. And that's kind of where we're focused at. But I think as a group, we know we have everything we need to win it. But you have to prove it. It's not enough. Nothing's going to get given to you in the NBA. So
You and Alex Caruso, we're kind of the vets on that young OKC squad. And I want to know from you guys, being the elderly there, what was the message to the team, a group of young guys during such a grueling playoff run? I think you had 2 Game 7s. What were you guys telling all those young guys during all those runs?
I mean, first of all, we came in, we didn't really try to change anything. I mean, I think we just try to come in, fit in, maybe enhance it a little bit, but just from a group standpoint, even if they're so young, they were so mature in their approach to the game and all that. But probably just during the playoffs, just stay present. There's going to be games where if you lose, you're going to be the worst team in the world. If you win, you're the best team. You're the next Dynasty. So for us was just how can we stay present in the moment, keep what's real. I mean, see what we got to get better in, and kind of just push the emotions aside and just look at the facts. So I think that's kind of where we approach the game for sure.
You were in Houston. You played with James while he was in Houston, right?
Yeah.
You know how special James is. You played alongside Jalen Brunson in New York. We know how special Jalen Brunson is. But Shea, you talked about in huddles, that Game 7, y'all kind of stand even killed.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of his persona in the NBA. It's not too high, not too low. He knows, and that's how he plays, right? He doesn't get too high, too low. He kind of stays at this even kill, killer instinct kind of, mantra. What separates him, like with you playing alongside all these special, talented point guards and, guards in general? What kind of makes him special from your point of view, being up close to him?
Kind of what I said before, just he has no ego. There's no, I'm just going to score, I'm trying to make it by myself. It's never that. I mean, there was even times at the beginning of the season where he threw me a pass, he got trapped, and I threw it to the next man to get a shot, and I'm like, sorry, I'll finish it next time to get you assists. And he's like, I don't care. Like, I just want to win. I just want to win, so do whatever you need. So even if he's putting up those huge numbers, he's not searching them.
Right.
Like he's
it's just flow of the game.
He's flowing. Like he's trying to make the team as best as possible. I mean, him playing on both sides of the court, I think that's something that's really underrated. He plays defense. Like you can't just go pick on him. And he tries on defense. It's not like, oh, I had this like ISO for 5 seconds. I'm tired. I'm gonna just chill on defense. He doesn't do that. And I think when you see that, it just again gives us the push, gives us the confidence that he's gonna do it on both sides of the court for sure.
Obviously, we've all witnessed his big explosive nights. We've seen him go for 50, 60. Yeah. From your own, it might not be the crazy scoring night. Is there any game that stood out this season that was like, yo, he's different? There
was a lot, but like where we as a team were just like watching him, because there was like one game where he was just cooking. Like it wasn't even like what I was saying before, he was like egoless and there was like nothing going on. That game was getting his bag. It was like a game in Detroit. And that was like he was
doing some shit.
Giving them.
I remember watching that. He was doing some shit.
Yeah, we were all on the bench like, a motherfucker cold.
Like footwork shit. It was Kobe-esque.
Yeah, no, that was probably the game where he's had amazing games, amazing season, but that was a game where you just saw the talent, just offensive talent, and you're like, oh, yeah, he got some shit.
Well, Pete just mentioned you playing alongside another great point guard who was Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
And last offseason, you left New York to join OKC. Yeah. Now I got to be nosy. Is this something that you knew about because they be knowing the inside, or did you expect New York to re-sign you?
I mean, New York offered me the most they could give me. I mean, I think with the CBA, it was kind of hard to give. I think it was like $64 million over 4 years. So they gave me the most they could, and they wanted me back. But I think OKC was just like a unique situation. I mean, they were first in the West. I mean, and also it was a little more money. So I ain't gonna lie about that. But
it was all great around.
You ain't wrong.
Look at you now. Shit, get that money.
It was like a perfect situation where I liked the way they play. They were very team-oriented. I enjoyed playing with Jalen Brunson a lot. I think we had a good kind of two-man game and just pick and roll. When he was getting denied, he was really good at cutting. So I love New York, but I think just for my family and everyone, I had to kind of do it, and it worked out perfectly.
Well, speaking of that, the New York you just said, now I got to ask this.
Yeah.
What crowd is better, New York or OKC? Be honest now, give it to me.
You're going to get me in trouble with this one.
I know. Come on, give it to me.
I think it's a perfect example. I think OKC is consistently louder, but the big plays in the Garden is crazy. Like the one where I got the offensive rebound against Philly, kicked it out to Dante. He hit a game winner in the playoffs. Yeah, it was jumping. It was jumping in there. But both pretty unique fan bases, and I've been grateful to play for both for sure.
I just had to be a little nosy,
You were trying to set me up on
that. Trying to set you up.
It was a lose.
You answered it right. You answered it right though. You did good.
You brought up. You mentioned the two-man game. Obviously, you and Brunson had amazing chemistry.
Yeah.
You step out, Cat steps in as the big man there now, and they had amazing chemistry. What did you see? I don't know how much or how close you followed, the Knicks, but if you did, what did you see? Why it works so well with Cat and JB? I guess from your time playing with JB.
I mean, JB just himself is a high IQ player, so I think anyone you kind of put around him is gonna play pretty good with him. But again, you have two top guys in the league playing together, and with JB having that IQ, it's always probably going to work out pretty good for sure.
If you like having guests over during the summertime or need ways to entertain the kids while they're out of school, Wayfair has you covered. Wayfair is your one-stop shop for outdoor entertaining.
Now is the best time to get large outdoor items from Wayfair. There are plenty of options for outdoor entertainment, from furniture and hot tubs to garden essentials.
Shopping with Wayfair is hassle-free and super easy. I was able to pick up some lounge chairs with free delivery, and they look amazing. No matter how you want your outdoor space to feel, Wayfair will help you achieve it.
Want outdoor seating? There's conversation sets and sofas. Need decor to set the scene? There's patio cushions, planters, and fireplaces.
There's something for every style and every home. No matter your space or budget, like I mentioned, delivery is free and easy even on the biggest items. Find all your outdoors must-haves in one convenient place.
Shop outdoor furniture, grills, lawn games, and way more for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to explore a huge outdoor selection. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. You've kind of separated yourself to where you have this unique shot. Like it's the Hartenstein little floater. Like it's his own thing that like team scout for, right? Like low man pull over early because that's his little sweet spot.
Yeah.
Where did you develop that kind of push shot, little floater mid game?
I think growing up, my dad, I was playing more like the 3 and the 4. So he put me in different situations where I used my touch a lot. And then probably when I came to the Rockets, they said we're not allowed to shoot no mid-ranges at all. Like we would really go from like form shooting to like threes. Like y'all better not shoot no mid-range.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like trying to figure out something where it's like in the gray area.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's been probably like one of the easiest shots for me just because it's consistent and better than just going in trying to finish over Wemby or Rudy Gobert. I can just get to my spot. I know I can always get to it. And it's been pretty decent for me so far.
That was funny to me. He said he was a 3 at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was coming off screens.
Yeah.
Pull. I gotta find the clips. I'll show you later. But
I got to see that. What grade? What age was this?
this was probably like 16. So when I came to the Rockets, I kind of had to figure out how to get minutes.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people and the younger guys don't know in the NBA is like you got to adjust sometimes to the NBA if you're not maybe like a top ranked guy. Mm-hmm. So it was me trying to find ways to get on the court. And it was, how am I going to get James open? How am I going to get CP open? Mm-hmm. And I just kept learning that how to benefit the star players. And I think that's where I have a unique skill. No matter who I play with or star player I play with, I can make their life easier. And every player is different. Like if I'm playing with P, right when the season starts, I'm gonna talk to him like what you want? Do you want me to set it early? You want me to hold the screen? You want me to slip out? And every player is different. And I think that's kind of what makes me unique in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but you got a chance to play with Shea and Lou Dort way before the NBA. Way before the NBA. Back in the Nike Hoop Summit.
Yeah.
And when y'all played for the Team World. And I just want to ask, did y'all share any moments back then with Shea and Lou? And then did you ever expect or think that Shea was going to be this hell of a good?
So Shea was cool. Like we talked back in the day, we were cool. Lou, he didn't say one word. I was like, yo, what's up? He looked at me, kept doing his thing. I'm like to this day, I give him a hard time every time. I'm like, bro, you could at least said like, yo, what's up? He's like, I didn't speak English. I'm like, bro, you can say hi. Like in every language out there, hi, you can say in your language. So he didn't say, I could always give him a hard time for that. But I mean, definitely not. I mean, if I'm gonna lie to act like I thought Shea was gonna be, I thought I was gonna be a good player, but how good he is now, MVP of the league, Finals MVP, definitely not.
Yeah.
So one of like kind of the running jokes or a running theme that we always ask one of our guests, because P on a previous episode talked about his pre-draft workouts, and P had 18 pre-draft workouts. And I think we've had one guest, I forgot who it was, but I think only one person has tied you or had more than you. So I just want to ask you, how many pre-draft workouts did you have?
Not even close. Because my season in Lithuania, so I was playing Lithuania at the time, it ended like a week before the draft. So I came over, had like one, like where like we invited a whole bunch of teams and did those workouts, and then did like 3 workouts with teams. So not even close. You all right?
Lucky.
You all right after that? Like
I mean, shit.
18?
It would have fucked up my if not one team picked me, 18 motherfuckers see me. It'd have fucked my confidence all the way up.
Yeah. I think that's the craziest when guys say, "Yo, I worked out for 22 teams," and then the team that he didn't work out for drafts him. I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
Like
what?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Y'all motherfuckers, y'all pick me? Shit.
That's a fact.
That's how I feel like, oh boy.
I think that's more like that. I think that's more chess move shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna take you because I know you have value to a certain team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, if you like, you know what I mean? If you do work out, cool. If you don't work out, like, there was a team that you worked out for that might have interest in you. So I think that's like kind of chess move.
What you think about the Ace Bailey situation?
I was gonna say Ace Bailey didn't have no
What you
workout.
think about that?
I mean, I was in the finals. I have no idea what was going on with the draft.
Here you go again. You don't know anything. He
didn't try for no teams, for none. Not one.
Was he like a high? Like he was like a high guy?
Yeah,
Number 2.
Fifth
He was
pick.
supposed to be.
Supposed to be 2.
Didn't try
Three.
for one team. Went to Utah.
I don't know. I mean, I think you have to have the right people around you that guide you in those. So maybe he didn't have the right people to guide him in those instances, but I don't know. I mean, I don't really know much about him or the story. Not to be rude.
I want to kind of retract, right, what I said.
Okay.
On the situation, because we like, how can we kind of get on a kid that kind of knows what he wants? Like, we're not in his shoes. You know what I mean? Who's to say his agent isn't, I saw him working out with him in the gym with him. Like, who's to say, like, he wants to do it his way. You know what I mean? He's good enough. He's got the talent. He's going to, go where he wants to go, which, that's his decision. You know what I mean? It could have backfired, but it didn't. He's still in a great situation. He still gets to showcase what he could do. He had a great, game 2, his second game. He went crazy, showed his potential, the flash of it. So I was kind of thinking about it like, I hate being that person to be like, oh, you should have did that. You should have. Like, everybody has their own path. However way you want to trailblaze it, that's on you. Who are we to be like, nah, you got to do it this way or that way?
That's true.
So I kind of want to retract a little bit on that because he is a young kid and he will find his way. But it's dope when you can kind of make, your own path and create your own path. So
the NBA kind of had like a campaign, and it was called Basketball Without Borders. Yeah. And we've seen over the years, it just seems like more and more international players are not only coming to the NBA, but you have that argument like most of our top guys are international guys. Yeah. And so I just want to know what's your opinion on, why are international players excelling so much in today's NBA?
I think we do a good job of, just looking at the AAU, kind of how formatted it is. Like, we're not playing 6 games a week. Like, we're playing
like the AAU format, huh?
Two games, and then we're practicing. Like, we're learning how to play basketball. It's not, no one's, kissing your ass over there. Like, no one's like, oh, please come here. Like, right. I'll let you do whatever you want. No, if you mess up, you're going to get cussed out. Like, you're going to, and so I think that's kind of what makes us unique is that, again, the structure of how we kind of get built up, but then also we're playing against men super early. So it's like our system is not like we don't have no college, we have no high school. It'd be like if the Thunder had like a U15 team, and then if you're good enough, you can also still go practice with the Thunder team. So like I think that's something unique where, especially for me, it helped me mature a lot earlier, just learning from people's mistakes and playing against older guys early. But then also just my game, it helped a lot for sure.
Yeah.
Pete, hearing all that, do you think that America should try to adopt that model?
I do. I would want to know, like, in what format or how could they do it? Because I think internationally, like, how do you guys do it internationally? Like, you guys go to, like, it's a whole, like, school, or you leave school, right?
You go to normal school, like, but then you also be like, let's say you have like a high school, but then you have to, on the side, there's no like high school basketball. There's no,
right.
at all. So we're just playing for
The club.
And so the club will have, let's say, a U14 league where you play against, let's say the Thunder U14 is going to play against the Phillies U14.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have like also a G League. So we have similar to that. And then you have the main team. And it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're good enough, you can always move up. So like me growing up, I would play with the U16 team. I would play with the G League team, and then I'd practice with the...
See, I think that's what's tough because, right, you heard of Luka being 16 and he's dominating the Euro League and he's playing against grown men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At 16 years old, that's like, you know, someone at 16 being thrown in the NBA and having success. Like, so I think it will be tough to kind of, I don't know, get to that. But I mean, it could work. There's so much talent here that kids will grow. They don't necessarily have to be against NBA talent. There's so much talent here that you know, younger guys could grow in a developmental system.
I think it would be tough too because then you have to get rid of the draft. Like we don't have a draft.
Yeah.
So you would have to technically, like, say if the Thunder had their own youth program.
It'd get messy.
Yeah.
You would have to
Because, like,
change.
dudes are now like,
Yeah.
Give me the rights to that 14-year-old.
That's how it is, though.
It'll get messy. It'll get messy.
And even rewinding that, P, like just like AAU, like that's just tough out here. I think it's more just like our culture, like with all the different Adidas, Nike, the money that's involved, the press, the kids, you know, playing 2 games, whatever you said, like. You know, they probably play more games now. We used to play a ton of games. But, like, imagine if right now you tried to implement with your travel team, like, hey, we're only playing once a week, but we're going to practice 4 times a week, and we're going to go over press breaks and, like, really teach basketball. I'm not sure how many kids would want to do that just because of that culture of that AAU basketball now.
What if the NBA... Now I'm thinking.
Yeah, here you go.
What if the NBA had an amateur league?
I mean, it's a G League.
But I mean,
Is that bad?
no. G League is 18 and up. I'm talking about like adopting a youth amateur league where clubs, teams, organization have a kind of grassroots program. That like kids can play and develop, you know what I mean? So then now, you know, it goes that much further of like when that kid is ready, we got rights. He's been a part of our program.
Yeah. I think it's just also
kind of
hard.
how baseball, like baseball does. You move up the ranks.
I think it's also hard because like we don't have college either. So I think like how are you gonna do it like with the universities?
Yeah, that ain't changing.
I think it'll probably be tough to do.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit just about your foundation.
Yeah, I mean, getting that contract for me, it was another opportunity to really give back. So after I signed it, I could sit down with my family and we were like, how can we help people in need? So like my goal is just if I can just change one person's life. My life is fulfilled.
You got some kids from Germany that just got drafted?
So I own a part of a team out there, and we just had 2 guys go in the first round. So so it was real big. Definitely dope to see. Dope to see. So
putting on.
Been cool. I mean, again, that's just something where I kind of want to give back to Germany. I kind of own a part of the team and just try to do as much as possible for sure.
Yeah, no, just because we just talked about it, like what kind of like team is this? Like how old are these kids? Like you own a part of the team?
Yeah,
like what type of...
It's like the first division, so it's like the Thunder of the German team. We were just in the finals. We just lost to Bayern Munich. So
that's crazy.
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich,
You still got your swaggy D?
Man, I was looking for that the other day. Man.
We went to Germany and we was in Bayern Munich actually.
Oh, really?
We went seen the stadium.
Yeah,
they took us to the pro shop and everything. We got shirts made,
custom jerseys. We were like, I never seen nothing like that.
We were in what was that? Munich.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there. Bro,
that's where it's at, right? Yeah. We were in Munich.
That stadium was crazy,
bro. But shout out to my young fellas, Jace Richardson, Carter Bryant just got drafted in the draft as well. Shout out PG Elite. We in Augusta this next weekend, or we're there this week. We're there this weekend to next weekend. Hopefully we we go down there and we make some noise and win some championships. So shout out my young boys. Shout out Matt coaching them. Big ups to them. I know you mentioned about, finding a way to stick on the floor when you're in Houston, playing off James, and how would that work? And, you mentioned being a wing, now having to change your role and your play style. At any point, did you doubt you would stick in the NBA or?
I think the only time I really did that was probably my time in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, for most of the guys that were backups to Jokic, that might be one of the hardest jobs to do. I mean, you're playing.
Your minutes is.
You're playing 10 minutes, and it don't matter what you do in your minutes. You're not
right
doing what Jokic is doing. I think, and that probably was the hardest time for me. Where after that, I started really working on the mental game, and after that, it kind of just went I was good. I mean, went to the Clippers after that, and it was straight after that. But just Denver was probably the only time where I
kind of doubted it a little bit.
What's the biggest thing you picked up from Joker? Watching all his greatness up close. He passing, he dribbling down the court, point guard, he doing it all. What did you learn? Please tell me.
I think just his passing. I think I learned a lot. I mean, I could always pass before, but just the little details of kind of looking off guys with your eyes. If a defender's not looking at you, you can kind of still throw in front and they can still catch the ball. So just little details where I was a good passer, but it kind of took me to another level where I see the game differently and I know how to manipulate the game in kind of my benefit in that aspect. But he's so smart in the game. I mean, his IQ is off the charts. I mean, even playing against him in the playoffs, it felt like he was coaching. He's like the coach on the court. I mean, he'll tell people where to go. He'll tell what kind of players what to do. And so his IQ is off the charts.
You know why he got the nickname Joker? Who he got it from?
No, who's that?
No, it wasn't him. Trust me.
What's his name?
Mike Miller.
Mike Miller.
About to say, do you know?
I know.
Do you remember?
Yeah, Mike Miller.
Who was it?
What's his name? I just
Mike
forgot his
Miller
name.
actually gave him the nickname because he couldn't pronounce his name and he was doing all this crazy stuff, so he just called him a Joker.
Oh. It's a good name.
Yeah.
It's a great name. So
on a recent episode of Mind the Game, LeBron said that you're one of the best screen setters in the league, and Steve Nash and KD were also on that episode and gave you high praise. Two things. I want to know what it, when you hear stuff like that, how does it make you feel? But secondly, I want to ask you or explain to the audience or the basketball kids watching at home, how did you become so good at setting screens? Did you study it? Maybe there's a little nuance, something that you could share. What makes you such a great screen setter?
I mean, first of all, just hearing from those guys that you kind of grew up watching, that praise is definitely something special. I mean, they've done so much for the game. They know so much about the game. So just hearing that, definitely a cool moment. And then just probably screening, again, watching a lot of film. I think I watched a lot of film, just how to get certain guys open and just communicating. The way I'm going to set a screen for Shea is not going to be the same way I'm going to set a screen for Dub. And I think that's just where you just have to figure out how to get certain guys open, but you also have to be egoless to do it. I'm probably not getting, except for, that's great praise, but probably from a normal viewer.
Yeah.
They're looking at the stat sheet. They're like, oh, shit, but I probably got 10 screen assists that game. So even at the beginning of the Indy series, they're picking up so high. And so I had to go up super early and set it pretty high. And that kind of took me offensively out of it. But again, if you want to win, you have to put your ego aside and figure out what the team needs. And I think that's kind of where I take a lot of pride in maybe some of the stuff that in the normal media won't show up. But I know me being egoless is going to help the team win.
You mentioned Coach Mark being instrumental to your development.
Yeah.
Kind of what your relationship is with Coach, and why was he such a big piece into you becoming a better basketball player?
I think just giving me certain freedom. He does a great job of kind of giving you that controlled freedom. Even in the playoffs, it wasn't like we were defensively doing crazy scouts. It was really, we had some principles, but other than that, he just gave us the freedom to play the way we wanted to play. So just giving me the freedom. I mean, whenever, let's say I wanted to watch film about anything about the game, he would always bring me to his office, talk about it. And again, I think he's just mentally about the game. He's very good. He's very stoic, and I think he always gives us the confidence that, like you said about Shea, he's never too high, too low, and I think that's kind of how our team is just kind of even kill. So he's been amazing for us all season.
What's summer plans? What you got? We going back to Germany?
Summer plans, yeah, we're
big
bringing
festival there.
Yeah, we're bringing a trophy over to Germany for the first time.
There we go.
So I think I just kind of
Dirk ain't never did that.
Right.
No, I don't know what someone said. I think Mark Cuban had the trophy when he went out there or something. So I don't know exactly what happened. I was surprised too when someone told me that.
Yeah.
So I just want to just give back to Germany. I mean, I grew up there, and so just having an opportunity. I mean, me as a kid, if I had a chance to see the NBA trophy or see someone that's playing in the NBA, I think it's something unique, and we're just doing it more as like a charity. I'm not taking any money with it. I'm donating all of the profits to charity, so it's just something giving back.
Yeah, I know when you watched the Olympics, Dirk was super supportive of Germany, but you know, you growing up, you being there as a kid in Germany, was he like a figure that you guys would see? Like, was there appearances there or camps or?
He wasn't there like when I was growing up. He wasn't there often.
Yeah,
I mean, he was there when he played national team, but it wasn't something kind of what I'm kind of doing now.
Yeah,
I mean, just when I was there, I didn't really see it.
Yeah,
I think he just gave a lot of us hope that you can get to that level. Like, you can win, you can play in the NBA and have a big role in the NBA. So I think more just gave you the confidence they can really do it. And I think that's also why more international players are coming over, because they're seeing I can do this. And so
yeah, especially from, you know, the basketball side of things. I know over there it's starting to change, but predominantly it's, you know, soccer and you know, FIFA guys.
Yeah.
It was interesting seeing like Dennis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Black German.
He has a super German name though.
Schroeder.
Yeah. No, but it's starting to get a lot better. I think even now, I think we have, number might be off, but like around 8 Germans in the NBA, and it's the most we've ever had, and it's more and more are coming. So I think it's something that we're just gonna keep building on. I think just as a country, we want to get basketball a little bit higher in popularity. I mean, soccer, you're never gonna beat soccer, but you just want to get like where you're a little bit closer.
Y'all there? Y'all won the World Cup?
Yeah, no, talent wise, we're definitely up there with the best for sure.
Well, Isaiah, this is the final question for you, man, and I'm gonna make it real easy and simple for you. I just want to ask, what are you looking to add to your game next season, fresh off of becoming an NBA champion? You probably like, I ain't got shit to work on with you.
No, you always got stuff to work on. Just in certain aspects, just being a little bit more offensively aggressive. I think I do a great job of making sure everyone else's life is easy, but just in certain aspects, just probably be more aggressive, and that's probably about it.
I think whatever you did, it worked good this year. I tell you that.
We're good. Hey, Zay, man, we appreciate you on the episode, bro. It's dope to have a champ. Come bless us.
Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to the OKC Thunder once again for winning the championship, bro. Shout out to you for winning the chip.
Appreciate it.
Long journey, paid for it.
Yes, sir.
So congrats, Brody. Appreciate y'all checking out the app.